And more sad news, on Sunday, KISS drummer Eric Carr died of cancer at age 41 in a New York hospital. Last May, Carr was diagnosed with a heart tumor, which ultimately spread to his lungs. His last public appearance was at the 1991 MTV Video Music Awards in September. 2 days later, Carr suffered a brain hemorrhage and had been hospitalized ever since.
Eric Carr was one of the sweetest human beings I've ever met.
He loved the fans. He would do whatever he could to really hang out with the fans. So that was amazing.
I thought Eric Carr was one of the sweetest, gentlest, most wonderful people that I've ever met in my life. And very talented too, but I mean aside from that, just a really good soul.
Rock and roll.
It was so tragic losing him, but you got to get through all that. And for myself, I always find that work gets me through some of the tough things.
When we started work on Revenge, almost immediately, Eric Singer's name came into the picture.
Because I had done the one studio track for God Gave Rock and Roll to me, they asked me to come in and start working on the Revenge album. You know, the opportunity for me to get to play with KISS was something I just couldn't pass up, obviously. The band kind of like decided to get a little bit less glammy looking.
We all finally found a comfortable version of the non-makeup KISS after, you know, maybe looking a little silly through some of the 80s.
Many people think that Revenge record was probably the best or one of the best non-makeup era KISS records.
We got some members of the family here tonight. We're not talking about mom and dad. We're talking about Peter, Chris, and Ace Frehley.
We just played. Chris has once again left the band. Taking his place will be Eric Singer, who will be playing in the trademark Catman makeup.
Family is bizarre. Your family, my family, everybody's family. There are always fights within a family. That doesn't dilute the blood. We're still connected. Peter's every bit a part of KISS as he ever was.
Tried to stay with the formula that we had. Unfortunately, it didn't work out with Peter. I wish it would have. You know, he's a really good guy, and unfortunately, the parties just couldn't, you know, get it together to do.
Peter, in my opinion, listened to the wrong advice. He wanted a lot more money than we were willing to talk about. People never talk about money. It is about it. Somebody told him that we wouldn't leave without him, that everything depended on him. It's not true.
Once it became clear that we weren't going to be continuing with Peter, it was only natural that it would be Eric.
You never know what the future holds, and here I am 5 years later, and they asked me to come back and play again. This is the KISS Farewell Tour, and it's about celebrating 30 years of KISS, the whole band's history. I'm part of that history, but also there's 4 really strong identifiable characters that I think everybody identifies with. I think it would be an injustice to not honor that tradition or that character.
To have Eric up there in that famous makeup makes all the sense in the world to us.
Even though I played in a version of KISS before, to be able to get to play in makeup with KISS to me is like the ultimate.
Peter Chris left the band in the late 70s. KISS continued on, prospered.
Both Ace and Peter, throughout the history of the band, have shot themselves in the foot repeatedly.
So weird. Why is that? I want to know why.
Why?
Thank God, Ace at least saw the light of day and said, you know what, we should end this together.
History is oddly repeating itself, and if that's the case, KISS continues. You know, even when KISS steps off the stage from their very last show, KISS is going to continue.
Their legacy is going to live in the attitude, in the unfettered, unapologetic, celebration of just extreme everything.
It's shown that a band that quote-unquote had minimal talent grew within themselves and surpassed every expectation. These guys get up on stage and put out 110%.
I think that energy is something that people are always going to remember about them.
They knew basically what they wanted. They knew who they wanted to be.
Every day I wake up and it's difficult for me to blink my eyes because I don't want to miss anything.
We're four of the luckiest guys who ever walked the earth in 8-inch heels.